Hello, Gemini. This is your January 2022. So, Geminis, what we're looking at for the month of January for Gemini, to sum it up, to just give you a little briefing here. There's changes in your status. There's changes in your position. There's changes in your money. There's changes in your love situation, meaning that if you're single, it shows that you'll be meeting somebody. If you are with somebody but separated, it shows communication is going to happen. It shows that somebody's coming back to you. So be prepared for that. It also talks about with Geminis, be careful right now for the month of January, especially the first 3 weeks, with your financial situations. You might have a financial challenge or burden that's presented to you. Maybe it's already happened or it's coming very soon. But this is a temporary hold or temporary setback or temporary arrangement. It's telling me to tell you to spend wisely, carefully. Act as if you don't have the money that you know what's in your pocket. Act like you don't have the money that you know that is in your checking or savings account. Act as if it's not there. Really feel the uncomfortableness of not being able to get what it is that you want versus is what you really need, okay? Be very careful between your wants and your needs during the month of January. Now, coming up for you, as I spoke of, love is coming up out of the blue for many of you. For many of you, this is somebody that's coming back. This is perhaps somebody who's already been there, again, with you, but somebody who needed some distance. They needed some time to get some clarity. For some of you, this person that you were involved with needed to really see things for what they were, and they also needed to weigh out their options. They needed to realize what's important and what's not. And it took them to walk away in order for this to happen. Sometimes we have to get uncomfortable before we can get comfortable. For some of you Geminis that are single, been wondering why, what's wrong with you? How come you can't have somebody? Why aren't you in a relationship? Why aren't things working out? Gemini, this is not about you, honey. You are not the problem. A matter of fact, you are the solution. Somebody is definitely searching for the same things that you are. There's a partner right now who's going through the same things that you have gone through. I'm going to look at this person as being like a life partner, a twin flame, a soulmate, one of those categories. It's going to feel very obvious. This person is also trying to travel down their path of energy to figure out what it is that they had happen to them in their situation. Why them and their partner broke up, why things didn't work out after a long time of investment. This person that's coming toward you, it's going to start out pretty much on a balanced basis, meaning a friendship, maybe even you being helpful, guiding them or kind of pacifying them, like helping them to feel better. When you meet this person, it's going to be like they're telling your story through them, but yet it's their story as well. You're going to find out you have a lot more in common than what you anticipated. This may be somebody who you're not maybe physically attracted to immediately, but this is somebody who's going to grow on you. They're going to grow on you so much that you're going to end up believing that this person is like the most handsome or gorgeous person that you could ever have been lucky enough to be with. That's what it's going to feel like. In the beginning, you're going to be like, they're really a nice person. I really like them. We get along well. They're very kind. They're very nice to me. They do nice things for me. But I'm not physically attracted. You'll see that change. Keep the friendship and don't focus on anything else. Don't worry about if it's going to turn into a relationship, if this could be marriage. Don't worry about all that. Take it one day at a time. Let the universe and nature take its course. For some of you, I feel like you've let go of some addictions. You've let go of some bad choices and decisions, some behaviors. You've let go of some of the beliefs that were instilled in you, maybe as a child. You're starting to find out maybe things aren't exactly as you were told they are in life. For some of you, you had to go out on your own. Maybe being under your parents' roof or family's roof was a bit containing, meaning it made you feel trapped. Some of you felt this much needed move or much needed energy to take yourself to another platform. Gemini, you are constantly changing and growing and learning. They don't call it growing pains for nothing. It's not comfortable all the time. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes you can feel yourself being pulled into a direction. Sometimes you can feel the blocks that are in front of you as well saying, no, you can't go this way. Detour. You got to turn around. For a lot of you, making the necessary changes that you did, looking at the devil card in reverse, making those necessary changes has allowed you now to become the person that you are and the person that you are continuing to become. For some of you, over the past few years, maybe 3 years, maybe 2 years, but it's been some time that you started to lose sight of who you were. If somebody were to sit you down and have a conversation with you and ask you the things about that you like to do, or TV shows that you like to watch, or foods that you like to eat, or places you like to go, you've spent so much time pleasing everyone else, making sure their needs are met, making sure what they want happens, that you forgot about what you like. You forgot about what you care about. You forgot about what your passions were. Geminis, you're going to find yourself all of a sudden, and I'm not sure how it's going to work for each one of you. Each one of you, it'll be a little bit different. But you're going to wake up. And I don't know if it's this week. I don't know if it's next week. But it is in the month of January. You're going to wake up and see the world kind of through rose-colored glasses. You're going to see it the way you're supposed to. You're going to see the world as being very inviting. Yes, with all this other bullshit going on in the world, I get it. I didn't say don't use caution. But what I did say is you're going to look at this world differently. You're going to start to realize that there are so many opportunities right in front of you that you never saw before. You were so blinded by the love you had for everyone else that you blinded yourself completely and unable to see the love you needed to see for yourself. Geminis, you're going to wake up and enjoy from the moment this happens. So from this moment on, when this happens to you, when you wake up and you look outside and go, wow, it really is beautiful out there. Wow. I can't wait to embrace this. When you get that energy, that feeling, some of you really have been down in a rut. Some of you haven't been able to pick yourselves up. Some of you felt like, you know what, I'm just quitting. I'm just giving up. It's too much. I'm tired. It's like talking about being exhausted, being overwhelmed, being worried, being frustrated, not being satisfied. But you know, as the High Priestess comes in, I really love this card because not only do you see the B and the J, right? Okay. But what I'm saying is you see the dark and the light, you see the yin and the yang, you see the positive and the negative. But as you look at those pillars too, don't those two pillars represent like the number 11? So you are on your guided path. You are definitely being shown and chosen to be in a better place, to do something more exciting, to be happier, to live your life fuller, and to not take advantage of 1 second, not even a nanosecond, that's in your life. You're going to make use of your time while you're awake so very well. And when you go to sleep, do yourself a favor, turn off all your devices at least an hour before bed. Don't have anything that's going to stimulate you while you're trying to rest. If you can, keep your phones out in another room. If you can, try to keep your TV off. If you can, listen to some type of meditation to help you to sleep, to unwind, to clear your thoughts, or lay there and do your own meditation. A lot of you need a lot of healing, especially where your throat chakra is concerned. It's showing that your throat chakra is a little bit on the block side because you're not speaking your truth. You're not telling people what you really want to say. You're just doing what they really want you to do. And you're not hesitating about that. You're really a good person. You'll go above and beyond for anyone but yourself. You're always putting yourself off, putting yourself on the back burner. It's time to make yourself a priority now. There is definitely someone's approaching. Someone is wanting to cross the river, cross the lake. They want to cross the border. Somebody wants to cross some type of line to get to you. Somebody has been searching for someone just like you for quite some time. This is not something that you can make up. It's not something that you can plan. This is something that the universe has lined up for you. This is something that is falling right into place, and it will fall in the perfect timing. Not your timing. Maybe you wanted it yesterday. Didn't happen. Maybe you want it today. Not happening. But when it's happening, in the month of January, it's coming. And maybe I'm not supposed to tell you when, but this is definitely going to make you feel like all of a sudden you're energized. All of a sudden you're free from something. All of a sudden you're blessed. All of a sudden luck is coming your way. All of a sudden that negativity, it did a complete 360. All because you made a choice or decision to let go of something that was toxic or something that was just not good for you anymore. For those of you single, you've put the hard work in. You've done exactly what the universe expected you to do. You are on the right path. Keep pushing forward. And for those of you at work who are just kind of doing the minimal, please take it up a notch. Please go to work with more enthusiasm, trying to get the job done not only the right way, but in the right amount of time as well. Some of you are doing a lot of gossiping if you're on a line working. There's a lot of talking, a lot of gossiping, a lot of bullshit talk. And then you're wondering why you're getting mixed up in the bullshit. Listen, remember one thing. If somebody's talking to you about someone, then they're talking to you or about you. Be careful who you trust. You know, there's a lot of things you shouldn't say to other people. Don't express to just anyone what your ideas or your fears are. Don't express to anyone what your secrets are. Don't give everybody the whole 911 on your life or your relationship or your situation. Problem is, a lot of people go talking bad about their partners that they're not with anymore. Then they get back with those partners and they want everybody to like them. But everybody's already got their mindset now because you convinced them to not like them. So be careful what you're doing. People don't want to get caught up in the back and forth shit. You don't need to be caught up in the back and forth shit. But what you do need to know is that January is literally handing you that gold platter. There's something on it for every one of you Geminis. Question is, will you accept this gift?